There are many things that LEGO can do and make when they license out a theme. Specifically, in this case, we're going to be talking about one of my personal favorite themes, LEGO Harry Potter. Now, if you don't know, recently Target updated their website as of July 31st, and when they updated their website, they had all of the August sets with the pre-price increase, and they also had something that we had never seen before, that being 3 brand new Harry Potter plushes. Yeah, we have Harry Potter plushes, and the only other licensed theme that LEGO has made plushes for is LEGO Star Wars. We've gotten them for the LEGO movie, we got them for the CMF line, we got them for Ninjago, and of course Star Wars has gotten the most with the holiday special as of last year, and then the creepy looking Yoda and the very, very hairy Chewbacca. But now you can have your very own Harry Potter or Hermione Granger or even Hagrid in your bed with you, or anywhere that you want to put these. I hate to interrupt myself, but I'm a minute into editing this video, and while I was looking around Google at some of the other LEGO plush that this company, Manhattan Toy, has made, I saw Ron. Yeah, I saw Ron Weasley, and naturally I had to investigate, and sure enough, there were more that Target, I guess, just didn't have available yet. So to go along with the 3 that I got in the mail today, LEGO will also be releasing plushes for the following. Ronald Weasley, who, like Harry and Hermione, represents the 2018 minifigure in the Hogwarts uniform. We're also going to be seeing Albus Dumbledore, who looks absolutely hilarious with the way his beard and hair turned out. Not exactly sure why he's in his Yule Ball robes. He also looks fairly angry, and I feel they should have done the CMF variant or even just continue with the year 1 style, but sure, he takes second place after Hagrid out of all of these. And here's where things get fairly interesting with our last 2. Who in their right mind wants a plush Voldemort? I mean, this isn't for kids, right? Of all of these plushes, I'm disappointed in the lack of a picture where a kid is holding him. But anyways, Voldemort looks great. Not an easy character to screw up. Looks to be representing the one from the Rise of Voldemort set. And to finish us off, we have Harry's Snowy Owl Hedwig, who I might add is the most recent part representation out of all of these, with the trio and Hagrid from 2018 and Dumbledore and Voldemort from 2019. This one represents the open wing mold that was introduced in 2020, and no doubt this one will sell, as it is cute and small and hopefully in good size comparison to the Harry, but I can't confirm that at the moment. Odds are I'll do another video if this one does well. But these plushes really show that LEGO is trying to expand their licensing for the Harry Potter theme, especially since we're going to be seeing our very first ornament towards the end of this year in November. I'm really excited to get that, and I will do a video on it just comparing it to some of the other ornaments that LEGO has done in the past. No doubt at some point we'll start seeing more obscure things that I very likely won't be getting for myself, like erasers and pens, and pretty much the list goes on and on. Everything that they're currently doing with LEGO Star Wars, I think they're going to end up doing with LEGO Harry Potter, and probably eventually at some point that'll translate over to Marvel as their next big IP that LEGO currently has. Now we might as well start with the boy who lived himself, Harry James Potter, who is representing his minifigure from 2018. I have the minifigures that these characters are representing down there, which we'll do some quick comparisons, and I'll also take the camera around so then we can get an even closer look than just what I'm showing now. But as you can see, we get the print from the front of the torso there, which is sort of like this embellishment, which is really nice. I like how they did that. Of course, no Hogwarts crest, because we didn't get that till the Hogwarts Moment sets. Short legs to represent a year 1-2 situation. No back printing, which is really interesting, but you know, obviously it's not really necessary with something like this. Probably the thing I have the most problems with when it comes to Harry is Harry's hair, which looks really, really weird, and of course is in a similar style as we're gonna see for Hermione, but you know, again, it's weird, it's so weird. And of course we also get the print with a facial expression. You get his little lightning bolt scar. Harry can mess up whatever you want there, make him look like a wacky scientist or something. And of course you get limited sort of like posability, I guess. Can't really move the hands too much. They're all pretty much stationary. And also from the back here you get a little tag, which we're going to show up close. It has the Lego Harry Potter Wizarding World logos, as well as the minifigures of Harry, Ron, and Hermione. And then from the back you get your barcode and just some of the other information. This is created by the Manhattan Toy Company. I might as well also show how these arrived, because I did order these online at Target. They all came individually bagged. They get this very nice Target tape, which you can easily peel off. Here's Hermione, whose face is slightly turned compared to Harry's, and her hair is also the thing that I have the most problems with, even though I guess it is a nice representation of it. But, you know, it just looks very, very weird. It's like she has a towel over her head or something. And no back printing. Of course, you get the same sort of printing style as you would see for Harry, from the front of the torso and the short legs to represent a year one situation. Again, 2018 minifigure representation. Both Harry and Hermione retail for $20 in North America, or at least they did while they were still up on Target's website. All three of these currently are no longer available. If they do show up again, I will probably post it in my Instagram story somewhere, but I don't know if they're going to come back in stock or not, or if they're even going to make more of these at some point. But here's both Harry and Hermione. You can see that they are practically the same height because they are both in the same year. And to finish us off, we have the man of the hour, that being Rubius Hagrid, who has a very, very, very flowy beard, just like you would see for, like, I guess, Chewbacca. Gotta comb that out a little bit so you can see his face and get it a little bit less wacky there. Let's see what I can do. Getting fuzz literally everywhere. You know, it does kind of look like they printed his mouth and then just sewed all of this hair in front of it, which I don't really mind, but, you know, it would have been nice to just see a little bit of like a peek hole maybe down there, because there is one on the actual minifigure. But I'm really pleased with how this version of Hagrid turned out. Definitely, I like the hair a lot better than what I got for both Harry and Hermione back there. This definitely fits a very, very Harry Hagrid. We have the same exact representation that we saw back in 2018 when it comes to using this big modified piece right here in the middle for his robes. If you are interested, you can peek underneath and see sort of the rest of his body, which is all completely brown. Some regular minifigure hands, just like you'll see for the other characters. And just because I didn't really explain it as well as I could have before, you can actually put things in these hands. They do have somewhat of like a grip thing, which I think is really cool, especially if you have something that you can put in their hands, which of course they don't give you anything to put in their hands, so no doubt you should be clever enough to build something yourself. I'm also going to spin him around. You can see that we get some extra detailing on for his pockets, which I really appreciate, and nothing from the back, just like the real minifigure. Overall, this is probably my favorite of all three of these, though the hair does tend to go everywhere, and it is a little weird and wacky. It is the best hair, though. Bringing everyone all together, here is Harry, Hagrid, and Hermione. I'm gonna also just give you a sort of size comparison here where you can see both Harry and Hagrid. Harry's just a tiny bit smaller than Hagrid. If you don't know, the minifigures use the same exact leg piece, so it is really interesting just to see this comparison. Hagrid is also $5 more than the other two at $25 instead of $20 when he was available on Target's website. So overall, for $65, was this worth my money? I mean, I have no idea. If this video performs well, maybe, but I mean, I spent $65 on plushes that are probably going to go right back into a box and sit down here in my studio somewhere, because I have no interest of displaying these anywhere, and I have nowhere to even put them. I gotta find a spot for my Republic gunship at some point. and also my R2-D2, and so many other things that I plan on getting, like the Hogwarts Express direct-to-consumer. But yeah, that pretty much does it for this video. If these guys come back in stock, I will shout it out on my Instagram. Follow me, link in the description below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!